I'm taking my pattern that you can find on the materials list online, and I'm lining up the lines and just marking them on the ends. Then I'm connecting the lines. Made a little mistake, but you can erase it. Just don't press down. The center one has 3 points. And this is what the pattern is going to look like. We always start in the center. Most mandalas have a central point, and then they work outward. I'm starting with my 1/4 inch dabber, the end of it, dabbing it into the hot pink. Then onto my paper. And you're constantly going to be going back and forth, dipping your dabber or whatever you have into the paint. So you start with your center point. And you're always going to wipe off the paint. The reason I have these lines for myself, you're going to take the Q-tip and take all the fuzz off, and then you're left with the stick. The reason that I have these lines for myself is so that I know where to put the circles. I mean, you can eyeball these. I found that the pattern actually helped me out. And you're going to go all around on the lines close to that first circle. Now, mandala or mandal in Sanskrit means circle, and it is a spiritual symbol in Hinduism and Buddhism representing the universe. It also represents a spiritual journey within the individual viewer. Now I'm going to take my 1/4 inch dabber again and dab it into the orange, then on the paper, and then I'm going to go in between the yellow circles, just above. Mandala art begins with a central point. Most mandalas have colorful, detailed geometric patterns or designs. I chose this one. It was the simplest one to make and to show you how to make it. The colors also represent different things. As you can see, I'm going around with the orange. Yellow is for joy and happiness. Orange is for self-awareness and creativity. And pink is for femininity, love, and gentleness. Mandalas are everywhere. They are the structure of our cells, our world, our universe. Now you can go back ever so lightly if your circle didn't come out perfect, but do not dwell on it. Now I'm going to go with my bigger dabber, my 5/8 inch diameter, into the fuchsia and in between the orange on the lines, just above the orange. Now the benefits of creating mandalas is that it releases the body and mind. It cultivates the feeling of happiness, inner peace, and general well-being. It eases stress, anxiety, worry, fear, depression, and it activates creativity and improves focus. I'm just finishing up with my fuchsia. This is what it looks like. I'm wiping it off. Then I'm going back to my 1/4" dabber into the yellow. And you guessed it, it's going in between the pink, just above. Most importantly, your mandala needs to be soulful and free-flowing. Don't stress by making it look perfectly correct or symmetrical. Just enjoy creating it. And remember that for the circles to remain the same, you get fresh paint each time. Now we're coming over to the end, and I've taken my big pen and I've dabbed it in the pink. And we're going to make little tiny circles around the yellow. This is called walking. As many as you can get. I got 4. You're going to go all the way around all of the yellows. The acrylic paint should have sort of like a thick yogurt-like consistency. And you're constantly rotating that canvas. You can create these on anything, on canvas, on circular rocks, pretty much on anything, I think. Some of the other colors that you can use are purple for mystery and spirituality, violet for insight and intuition, blue for healing and peace. Focus on your mandala. It is your sacred circle and tells your story. It is a form of art therapy and can reduce anxiety, tension, and stress. It becomes a window for exploring your inner self. Now I finish with the first set of little walking circles, for lack of better wording. Now I'm going to dip it in the orange, and I'm going to do the same thing above what I just finished doing. And I'm going to walk it around. And don't worry, you don't have to buy anything special for these, although they do have tools to make mandalas. But you can make your dotting tools with simple items around the house. Bobby pins, ink pens, tips, paintbrushes, pencil erasers, the end of crochet hooks, and so much more. However, make sure that whatever dotting tools you decide to use, that they are various sizes. You create your mandala how you want. You're pressing lightly as you make all these circles. Lightly. If your dot is too small, just add a little more paint on the pen and dot again. Now I'm finishing this up on the blue canvas with the yellow. And my big pen. And I'm doing it on the line. Don't worry, once the mandala dries, you can erase those lines. As you can see, here's the yellow one. I've erased the lines. And here is the blue. Now I've gone a little crazy and made many mandalas. I do hope that you've enjoyed your time with me and that your mandalas come out beautiful. And as you get more proficient, as you'll see on my next slide, you can add little swirls. Until the next time, have a great day.